So, as many of you guys actually saw within one of the shorts I did a couple of days ago, you will realize that I caved in and I bought Black Ops 7. Yes, I know I mentioned when I was doing my Prestige Master grind and when I got to Prestige Master in Black Ops 6 that I wasn't sure if I'd be picking up a Black Ops 7 just because I was kind of tired of the grind, especially with how much I was grinding in Black Ops 6. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing Black Ops 6 and I got to Prestige Master pretty quick, so it's been a long time since I played Call of Duty. But obviously, with Black Friday coming out and all the holidays and the sales appearing, I had no idea that this game would be as cheap as it was. So I think within that short, I did mention that I was able to get Black Ops 7 for $40 at Best Buy. I could have actually gotten it at GameStop for much cheaper. I think GameStop was selling it for 35, but I went ahead and I got it off of Best Buy because it came in a bundle with a steelbook, which is pretty cool. But the main reason I'm doing this video is because yet again, as many of you guys know, when it came to Black Ops 6, there was a little collaboration known as the Black Ops or Call of Duty X Little Caesars collaboration. Yes, the entire pizza chain had this whole collaboration where if you bought $3 worth of food, they give you a receipt with a code. You put that code in their actual system, and from there, it's basically a loot box system where you're able to get either a skin, a calling card, a emblem, a weapon charm, and then you have a chance to get like a season pass, which I didn't see that many people get. You had a chance of getting like COD points and so on and so forth, right? And it was like a loot box system, like I'm mentioning. So sometimes you'd be getting just a double XP for an hour, sometimes just 30 minutes of double XP. Sometimes you would get one of the items, and it was at random. So sometimes you would even get dupes of everything. So the reason I'm doing this is to showcase to you guys that yes, this year is no different. Little Caesars kind of made me broke by doing this again. I don't know what it is. I personally am a Little Caesars enjoyer. I really enjoy the pizza. It's pretty cheap. Sometimes it makes my stomach hurt, but Little Caesars is pretty good to me. And I wanted to give this opportunity to show you guys in my locker that I'm not joking. I actually have the entire set again. So let us go straight into my locker to show you guys what exactly we have there. So here we are with my actual game, and the reason I want to do this is because I want to like solidify that I actually have the entire set again. So we're here at my profile. We're going to be going to the customize section. We're going to be looking at the showcase operator, which I'm already showing the operator here in and of itself. I believe it's called Reaper Roni. So this is a Little Caesar skin that you get this year. It's really cool because the mask is reflective, like the LC kind of lights up every time or every so often. It has like the I feel like it's like the stereotypical just Little Caesars stuff. It says like the hot and ready on the shoulder. It has a cool little breadstick emblem in the middle. We got that classic orange with the black. We got the pizza cutter right there like we saw with Black Ops 6. So for me, when I look at this skin, it's not necessarily the best skin. I feel like I much prefer the skins from Black Ops 6 a little bit more compared to this one. I was actually trying to showcase like the entire skin, but I had a little bit of trouble and I forgot that you could go into third person mode and multiplayer to show it. So I apologize for that, but this is how it basically looks. And I believe they're wearing like orange and black shoes as well. So this is a skin in and of itself. Like I mentioned, it's a really cool skin, but I do prefer the Black Ops 6 one a little bit more so like the orange over orange one, because I know they did another one that was more black than orange. So I really like this skin in and of itself, and this is the one that you get if you're able to pull off the actual loot boxes. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going more into the other stuff in a minute as well, because I do want to like verify that I have the entire thing in my actual inventory. So I think we're going to be moving over to, I think, the calling card or emblem first, the emblem right here. So as you can see, we have the emblem right here, which is basically just like an airplane breadstick thing that says go crazy. I forgot how the other one from Black Ops 6 looks, so I'm not necessarily too sure as to the difference between them, but I feel like this one's really cool since it is an interactive one and it's just kind of shooting up. And obviously there's a little spoiler right there. You got to see what the calling card looks like, but I'm gonna be showing it right here in fuller detail. So it's basically the same as the emblem, just in calling card version. But for me, if I remember, I do prefer the calling card of Black Ops 6 a little bit more because it says like go crazy and it's like blowing up compared to this one that's just like the breadstick airplane. So that in and of itself is a letdown. And the final thing is going to be the weapon charm. So I'm going to be showcasing you guys right here in one of my weapons, going to accessories, and bam, here is the actual weapon charm for the Little Caesars collaboration. So it's really funny that I'm doing this again because I do want to show people that I have the entire thing in my console. because I see a lot of people when they post videos, they're like showing you how to get it, or they just show you one thing and not the entire set within the actual thing. So I wanted to prove to everybody that I am yet again a Little Caesars fanatic by getting all of these things all in one go. So that's basically, and as you can see here, like in the loading screen, we get like the full view of how the operator looks, and you can bet your bottom dollar I will be using this skin until this game ends, kind of like how I did for Black Ops 6. But yes, like I mentioned, this is the entire fit with the actual operator, the calling card, the emblem, and the weapon charm in my actual inventory. So for all of you guys out there who were doubting me, here it is as proof. So I know a lot of people are just wondering why. Why are you making this video? I don't know. I honestly don't know why I'm making this video. I feel like a lot of people have kind of shown videos of the operator when it comes to the Little Caesars collaboration, but I don't see that many people really talking about like having the entire collection in their set, kind of like how I did last year. Because I know when I was looking at videos, it seemed like a lot of people were just showcasing like the stuff on the website as well as showing people how to like put in their code, get the code, being able to get the rewards and so on and so forth. So I wanted to do something different by like showcasing everybody how the things look within the actual game itself. And it's really like interesting, like I mentioned, because just looking at this collaboration, I feel like it is definitely a lot more, I guess you could say, lackluster in compared to Black Ops 6. Because I know for me, like the Black Ops 6, I forgot what it was. I forgot what that skin was called, but I do remember the two skins actually that they brought for Little Caesars in that game were a lot better than this one. I feel like the calling card from Black Ops 6 Little Caesars was a lot better than this one. I don't remember the emblem though, but I think the emblem was just like the circle. So maybe the circle, and maybe this one is a bit better just because it's like an airplane with like the crazy bread. And then obviously I think the weapon charm for this one might be a little bit better from Black Ops 6. So there's like a hit and miss. It's like half and half. I like half of the stuff in this one, but I also like half of the stuff on the other one, more so like the actual cosmetic of the operator, right? So yeah, I just wanted to do this for all of you guys to see how it actually looks and just to see that it's in my locker, and even for me just to have a recollection of it all. But I know a lot of people might be wondering, how much did it cost me this time around? Well, luckily this time around I came in a lot more, I guess you could say, prepared than I did last year for Black Ops 6, because this year I actually had a couple of people that were kind of giving me their codes because they would go to Little Caesars and buy stuff, and they knew I was like a big Call of Duty person, and they're like, oh, here are some like receipts with the codes. So in and of itself, I really didn't have to pay for much, but I feel like this year went by a lot quicker than last year did, because I know last year when I came to like November, I was buying like crazy puffs, like 2 to 3 times, a day to bulk up on codes, and it took me a pretty long time to get the full set for Black Ops 6. But I don't necessarily remember how much this one took me, but I do have a rough estimate. So for me, because I was going back to like my images on my iPhone and seeing like the deleted messages and how many pictures of the codes I deleted. So I think overall this year was anywhere between 15 and 16, no, 15 to 18 codes. So if we were to put that with like the $3 that you pay, I spent, or quote unquote would have spent, anywhere between 45 to $54 to get the entire collection. So that being the, obviously, like I mentioned, the skin, the emblem, the calling card, and the weapon charm. So in and of itself, it is a pricey thing, especially with the loot box system that I'm not too much of a fan of, because I was getting a lot of dupes of like the calling card and the emblems, or even it got to a point where I got like dupes of the operators a lot of times as well. So this one in and of itself isn't for the faint of heart, just because you really have to put in that code and just pray that you're going to be getting something that isn't a dupe, or at least like COD points, because I think I got COD points like once. So, like I mentioned, this type of collaboration is definitely not for the faint of heart that want their things immediately, because it is a grind having to get through all of the loot box system and through the RNG to get this entire set, like I showed you guys within my actual Black Ops 7 account. But that in and of itself is going to be it for me. I'm pretty sure this video is going to be uploaded before the new year, so I hopefully you guys had an amazing Christmas. I wasn't able to do a video for that, but hopefully you guys have an amazing new year, or wrapping up your 2025, and I really hope that you guys have a lot of things ready for your 2026 to make it just as good or maybe even better than 2025, because I know for me professionally there's a lot of things that's happening within my type of work that I'm excited for come 2026 that I've been preparing for. Master, and hopefully I can make a video once everything is said and done to kind of show you guys where I'm at within my own career path. But hopefully you guys have an actual amazing, amazing new year. Hopefully your guys' 2026 kicks butt and you guys are able to do some amazing things. And then even to wrap up this video, I think I'm gonna be putting in my Prestige 1 montage here as well, because I know I usually make a series of this game, right, of me getting to Prestige Master, but I don't know how committed I'll be this time around, but I feel like I might be a little bit less motivated to get to Prestige Master, but we'll see. So I'm pretty sure as I'm wrapping up this little portion of me talking, we'll look at me getting to Prestige. I think it's the first Prestige actually. I was only able to Prestige once, and right now that it's double XP, I might be trying my hardest to get to Prestige 2. But that's basically one Prestige down. I think like 9 or 10 more to go. So we'll see where that journey takes me come the new year. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm gonna stop rambling. I showed you guys what I had to show you guys. I said what I had to say. Bye everyone, and hopefully you guys have an amazing new year. Peace out, and I'll see you guys soon.